Good morning students. Today we are dealing with preparation method of carboxylic acid. Maximum methods you have studied. Very first method that from alcohol. When alcohol treated with KMnO4 or chromic anhydride and acid. This reagent chromic anhydride and acid is known as John's reagent also. There will be formation of RCOOH. Point to be noted that in alcohol and in carboxylic acid, number of carbon atom is same. No increase in the number of carbon atom. Okay. So next method is when cyanide compound hydrolyzed directly also you can prepare RCOOH and mid step RCONH2. Again it will hydrolyze, then there will be formation of RCOOH. Next method I will deal with the alkyl benzene. When alkyl benzene, this type of alkyl benzene, methyl benzene is taken, there will be formation of by means of alkaline KMnO4, there will be formation of benzoic acid. Here there is a point of interest. Any of the R group 3 carbon or 2 carbon containing you are taking by means of alkaline KMnO4, there will be formation of always benzoic acid. So don't forget that any of the alkyl benzene when react with alkaline KMnO4, there will be formation of benzoic acid. Now some more methods in the row. Aldehyde and ketone. Well, aldehyde, all the methods studied by you. There will be like strong alkaline KMnO4. There will be formation of RCOOH. Next method, RC double bond O R dash. Suppose R group is a smaller alkyl. Then this bond will be broken and this CO group will go this side. So you will get 2 carboxylic acid, RCOOH plus, here you need to write CH2 R dash, then R dash COOH. For example, CH3, CH2, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Here 3 carbon containing, here 2 carbon containing. So in the presence of alkaline KMnO4, this smaller group, so this CO will go this side and you will get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You will get 3 carboxylic acid, twice molecule of CH3, CH2, COOH. Okay. Suppose this one is only 1 carbon containing. Then what will happen? CO will go with 1 carbon containing methyl group and you will get 1 molecule of 3 carbon containing and another molecule of 2 carbon containing. This is according to Popov rule you have studied earlier. Now next method in the row is by means of RMGX. When RMGX treated with carbon dioxide, C double bond O will remain as it is, OMGX will be the compound and R group will attach here. So this is adduct type compound or intermediate compound. When this intermediate compound is hydrolyzed, there will be formation of RCOOH. Okay, carboxylic acid will form. Now Next method in the row is by means of hydrolysis of acid derivative. The meaning of acid derivative, for example, I will start with RCOOR dash. This one is ester. Alkanoyl halide. Then amide. Then RCOO acetic anhydride. One oxygen will be lesser, acetic anhydride. Such type of compounds can be formed by acid, and from the hydrolysis of these compounds you can have carboxylic acid. So here you are doing work for preparation method. So this ester, your old studies, first step, when NaOH is there and hydrolyzed, there will be formation of RCOO Na plus R dash OH. Further it is hydrolyzed in the presence of acid, there will be formation of RCOOH. In the same manner, when RCOX hydrolyzed in the presence of water, there will be formation of RCOOH and HX. Here amide again hydrolyzed, there will be formation of RCOOH and ammonia. Then here when hydrolysis is here, to the one group OH will attach, another group only hydrogen will attach. If two different are group, then there will be formation of RCOOH plus R dash COOH. In this manner, these four compounds are known as acid derivative, that is ester, carbonyl halide, amide and anhydrides. These four when hydrolyzed, there will be formation of acid. Okay. Now next in the row is physical properties. Starting carboxylic acids, they are liquid in state. Then long chain carboxylic acid, they are semi solid in state, or you can say like highly viscous liquid. And like 17 or 25 carbon containing carboxylic acids are there. They are highly viscous and odorless. Smaller carboxylic acid, they have a smell, specific smell, and higher carboxylic acid in general they are odorless. About the boiling point, in general, as due to hydrogen bonding, so there will be formation of hydrogen bond in this manner, RCOOH. One molecule, there is hydrogen bonding in this manner. You will see in this manner, RCOOH, one molecule, RCOOH, another molecule, and between these there is hydrogen bonding. As hydrogen bonding is there, so their boiling points are higher, especially higher than alcohols, ethers, than aldehydes and ketones. From all of these compounds, if they have comparable molar masses, then due to this strong intermolecular hydrogen bonding, they have very high boiling point. Okay. Now about the solubility in water. When RCOOH dissolved in water, In such manner, hydrogen bonding will be there. Two types of hydrogen bonding is possible in the same manner. So, highly soluble. The smaller carboxylic acid are due to hydrogen bonding. They are highly soluble in water. But as R group will be bigger and bigger, then they are least soluble or they are insoluble in water. Why? Due to the hydrophobic long chain of this R group. Or for example, benzoic acid E1 very less soluble in water. Okay. So this is about the solubility. Now about water, when they will dissolve in water, what will happen? Let us see. R C double bond O OH plus water. R C double bond O O minus plus H3O plus. It means dissociation will take place and this oxygen hydrogen bond will broken and hydrogen plus ion will release and it will form H3O plus ion. This reaction will show that carboxylic acids are showing acidic character. So we are discussing about the acidic strength of RCOOH compound. As you have seen that RCOOH compound, there will be formation of carboxylate ion and carboxylate ion is resonatically stable in such manner. Okay, so equal distribution, equal contribution in the resonance hybrid and these resonating structures are highly stable. Suppose we are comparing carboxylic acid with the phenol. What will happen? Phenol also when treated with water, there will be formation of phenoxide ion and H plus. This phenoxide ion is also quite stable. You know from your previous standard that as stable as this anion, then as stronger is the carboxylic acid or any other substance. It means जितना ज़्यादा आपका conjugated base stable है उतना ही ये acid क्या होगा strong होगा. Highly like reaction will in the forward direction and ये क्या होगा acidic in nature. Now we will compare the stability of acetate ion and stability of phenoxide ion. So for phenoxide ion, O minus, this negative charge will rotate. There will be formation of double bonded oxygen and this negative charge will over this carbon atom. In the same manner, all five structure will forward. So you are observing there are five resonating structure. You have to compare the stability of these structure and these structure. Though these are five in number, but negative charge is coming over the carbon atom, which is not highly electronegative. Rather than electronegative, it is electropositive. So these structures are less contributory or less stable. As compared to phenoxide ion, here negative charge is coming over oxygen, which is itself is highly electronegative. So it can bear negative charge. This carbon cannot bear negative charge. So though 5 in number, but these structures are less stable as compared with the structures of carboxylate ion. So carboxylate ions are much stronger as compared to phenols. So out of all known compound, alcohol, phenol and carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acids are more acidic in nature. Now let us continue. About the acidic nature of carboxylic acid itself. The very first step, I am comparing formic acid and any other carboxylic acid. What will happen? As sufficient polarization is nature, that's why this hydrogen will release as H plus ion. Now this is hydrogen and this one is alkyl group. Here also minus negative charge and plus positive charge, partial positive charge. This alkyl group is electron donating. So after donating electron, it will make this OH bond in such a manner that it will dissociate in less manner as compared to formic acid. So in this compound, release of H plus ion becomes difficult as this alkyl group is giving electron density. Suppose we will compare 4,5 compound CH3 C double bond O OH. Then CH2 H C double bond O OH. Formic acid is more acidic in nature as compared to acetic acid as compared to in the same manner CH3 whole thrice C COOH. So as longer as the alkyl group, the acidic criteria becomes lesser, means they are less stronger. Okay. Number 2 comparison I am doing about the substitution with another category of compound, that is CH3COOH. Now I am comparing CH2Cl COOH, then CHCl Cl COOH, dichloroethanoic acid, monochloroethanoic acid and ethanoic acid. Easily you can understand that as fluorine is electron attractive group, so it will attract electron through inductive effect and this OH bond becomes less weaker. So as it is weaker, it is more weaker and hydrogen can release in easy manner. So easily you can judge that number of halogen atoms are more and more in the ethanoic acid, the compounds become more acidic in nature. Now second comparison regarding to this type of group. If group is different, for example fluorine is the group and CH2COOH, then chlorine CH2COOH, then bromine CH2COOH. What will happen? As fluorine is more electronegative in atom, so it will attract more electron density, or you can say minus I showing effect group. They are having more minus I effect as compared to chloro group as compared to bromo group. So fluoroacetic acid is more acidic as compared to chloro as compared to bromoethanoic acid or acetic acid. Now one more point of comparison, distance of the halogen. Distance, it means more carbon containing carboxylic acid I have taken. Now if I will take CH2Cl, CH2 CH2COOH. Then in the next one, CH3 CHCl CH2COOH. Then CH3 CH2 CHCl COOH. You will see from these four acids that chloro group is closer to the carboxylic acid group, means to the functional group COOH. This Cl is closer. Okay, here Cl is just near to next carbon atom. Here Cl is next to next carbon atom, and here Cl is attached with number 3 carbon atom. Here chlorine is not present. Definitely chlorine जितना आपके COOH group के पास होगा, that will be most acidic out of these four acids. So I hope various parameters about the acidic character you understood in a well manner. Now about the next parameter of acidic character. Earlier also you have done a study about the benzoic acid. As you have done in the phenol, easily you can understand that if benzoic acid is here and any of the group which is electron withdrawing in nature, then that will be more acidic. And if electron giving agent, electron having giving group, for example R group, okay, here for example nitro group, chloro group, bromo group, then this carboxylic acid is more acidic. For example, I can say easily that COOH. Then here suppose this one. Next compound I am taking, here chlorine group, here COOH group. Next compound I am taking, that NO2 group, COOH group. Which one will be the most stronger? Easily you will judge that as NO2 is showing minus I effect, effectively ज़्यादा अच्छे से show करता है. So what will happen? Highly acidic in nature as compared to chlorobenzoic acid and as compared to methyl benzoic acid. Okay. Now again next comparison about the number of group. Then if you will deal with number of group, then easily you can say that if 3 NO2 groups are here, it will be more acidic rather than 2 NO2 group. Rather than 1 NO2 group. Easily you can understand here only one nitrobenzoic acid, dinitrobenzoic acid and trinitrobenzoic acid. You can give numbering also 1, 3, 5 trinitrobenzoic acid, then 2, 3, 2, 4, 5 trinitrobenzoic acid. Here you will say that 2, 4 dinitrobenzoic acid. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 nitrobenzoic acid. It means 3 nitro group means most acidic, 2 nitro group less acidic, and least acidic if it is nitro group. If no nitro group, then that will be very least acidic in nature. So that's all about the acidic character in nature.